our first guest. She is an old friend of mine. She's a wonderful singer. She's a talented actress. She'll be appearing at the Packard Music Hall in Warren, Ohio from June 25th to the 30th, and then she'll be at Harrah's in Reno, in Harrah's, Reno, Nevada, obviously, from August 15th to August 28th. Please welcome Florence Henderson. Take a walk, you can hardly breathe the air. Look around, it's a hard life everywhere. People talk, but they never really care. On the street, there's a feeling of despair. But every day, there's a brand new baby born. And every day, there's a sun to keep you warm. And it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. I'm alive, and I don't care much for words of doom. If it's love you need, well, I got the room. It's a simple thing that came to me when I found you. I'm alive. I'm alive. Oftentimes your endeavor seems in vain. What's the use when the future seems insane? Who can say, will tomorrow come or not? All the same, you've been blessed. Look what you've got. Look around, there's a flower on every street. Look around, well, it's growing at your feet every day. You can hear me say, I'm alive. I want to take all that life has got to give. All I need is someone to share it with. I got love, and love is all I really need to live. I'm alive. I'm alive. And every day there's a brand new baby born. And every day there's a sun to keep you warm. And it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. I'm alive, and I don't care much for words of doom. If it's love you need, well, I got the room. It's a simple thing that came to me when I found you. I'm alive. I want to take all that life has got to give. All I need is someone to share it with. I got love, and love is all I really need to live. I'm alive, and I don't care much for words of doom. If it's love you need, well, I got the room. It's a simple thing that came to me, and I thank God I'm alive. I'm in love. I'm alive. Okay. I guess you're single again.
As a matter of fact, Joan, I am, but I just wanted you to eat your heart out.
Oh, I am. You look fabulous.
I feel wonderful.
You just, we should explain. You
Yeah.
had a 29-year marriage.
Yes.
Which you just said, let's try it separately.
Yeah, we didn't just say that one day.
Well,
Let's try it separately. It was not an overnight decision, but yes, after 29 years, I'm going to.
Now, so do you find, like, because you're looking the best I've seen you in about 24 years, you know what I'm saying? So,
Joan,
do you feel like...
that's why I left my neck exposed. So you could go right to the jugular.
No, you look great. But you don't look upset. You're sitting here in a braless dress, showing a great leg, you know what I'm saying, looking fabulous. Your face looks divine. Your hair is a new cut. You're obviously not torn apart.
No, I'm not, because I think most of the pain and most of the agony and the anxiety I went through before I made the decision. Yeah. Once I made the decision, or we made the decision, then I felt relief. I felt fine.
Because you look great. Do you find, though, seriously, that when you know somebody 29 years,
yeah.
It's the old bunny slippers, and he knows me, pucky puck. Could you get that, honey? It's a whole different thing. Do you find now it's, hey, Florence, you better look a little bit better when you're hitting the sack with a sailor? It's like
well, usually it's the Admiral, so... No, you know what? I never did that. I never said, honey, squeeze this and get this fat. That's your problem, Joe.
Yeah.
Get rid of the pimples.
No, but seriously.
I know what you're saying. Yes, you become very comfortable, but I think that's a lot of the problem in many marriages is that, people do not take responsibility for keeping that part of the marriage alive.
Now, did you?
I did.
Then why is it over? That doesn't make any sense. I'm going like this, but I'm still together. So we're doing something right. What makes, seriously,
maybe you're not doing things right, but maybe you settled.
But you settled for 29 years. I mean, this is not we're not opposing each other. I want to know why, for 29 years, if there was a spark, and you made the spark, and you always look great. I remember one time asking you how you keep your thighs together, and you told me you put pennies in between, you squeeze them. So you've always, remember that?
Well, now I put something else there. No, I'm kidding.
No.
See, Joan, she makes people talk like this. I would never say that.
Well, you did.
I might do it, but I wouldn't say. No, here's the thing. I think that what happens in a long marriage, and when you have a lot of respect for each other, you care for each other, we're very nice people. I think Ira and I never wanted to hurt each other, and we still don't. We are great friends. I will always be friends, I think, with him, and he will be with me. We want to help each other. We want to support each other. I think we weren't happy, and I think everyone on earth has the right to be happy. Very few people have the courage to try. And the fact that I'm not 30...
Well, that doesn't mean...
It means nothing to me. I mean, age means nothing to me. It just seemed the right time for me to change my life. And I feel that if you don't change, you don't grow and you die.
Do you think... Because your kids were growing up, that's when you really realize, because how many kids do you have?
4.
So when the house is busy, if you know what I'm saying, you don't have a chance to think a lot of times, am I happy? You got 4 kids to feed and 4 lunch boxes to make.
Right.
And somebody's going to Girl Scouts and somebody's got tap dancing class. Suddenly they're all growing up, and now you say, it's you and me, fella. And now you look at each other differently.
I think, I always worked. Since before I was married, I had a very active career, as you have. I think a lot of us, and I think you probably do this too, is that you sublimate. You don't realize because you're busy, you're doing something you love to work. You're always on the road. When do you see Edgar? You don't even have to worry about it unless he goes with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And so when they do leave, you do have time to reevaluate. And about 2 years ago, I had a hysterectomy. And that was the beginning of the change for me, literally, in more ways than one. Thank God I don't have hot flashes, though. Anyway, I think, you do. Yeah. Do you wonder why Joan does not have sex? She's got pimples, she's got hot flashes.
But I've got a wedding ring. We'll be right back after the show. So, keep the stage ready. Florence Henderson. Now, it's California.
Yes,
so
it is.
When you and Ira split up, you got 50%, huh? So you did okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, he did even better.
All right.
Yeah, I believe, I really can't stand those women that want to take men for everything. Ira was very supportive of my career. He took very good care of our money. And so I'm more than happy to give him half of everything. He's got the house. I let him stay in the house. Because he had more things than I did to move. He had a lot of collections and things. So I didn't mind. I have an apartment, and I love it.
It's exciting, though.
Yeah, and we sat down one night, and he was going to Europe for 3 weeks. He's having a good time. And
Is he going alone?
I didn't ask that. It's not my place. I hope not.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, you'll let me know.
Find out.
Oh, that's funny. I was going to talk to you about dating. Edgar's quite nice.
That's what Victoria Principal says.
Yeah,
but
well, Victoria would know better than I.
Are you dating?
Yeah, I'm dating a lot. I tell you, I don't know what it is. It's like when people know you're available. Yeah, I'm hot. Yeah, it's interesting. But I'll tell you something. If you want to know my honest opinion about dating, it sucks. I think it's the worst. It is an awful... You know, I knew I was going to marry Ira when I was 19. I never dated very much. It's an awful invention. I went out with a guy, very elegant, very nice, just was so terrific. I said, this is going to be great. He took me to a great restaurant. He picked me up. You know, we had a car. He put me in the car. We get to the restaurant. He ordered for me. Didn't even let me order. Ordered wine, did everything. I mean, it was really, I thought, you know, this is going to be all right. And then he ordered coffee. And so I started drinking my coffee, and he didn't drink his. And I said, something the matter? He said, yeah. He said, I like cream and sugar in my coffee. I said, oh, that's good. He said, I like my woman to put my cream and sugar in the coffee.
Okay.
And I said, oh, waitress. And
You're going to find that out. You're going to find every guy wants to sleep with you, I bet.
No, one guy, honest to God, took me out on a date, and you know what he said? He said, listen, I want to tell you something up front. I do not go to bed with women on the first date. And I said, are you a virgin or do you have performance anxiety? What is it?
Now, have you slept with many men? No, you know, no. I mean, is this
Joan?
Is this new for you?
You know what? That is a silly question.
No,
Why would you want to sleep with a man?
No, because... You've gotten very spunky since you're
I was always spunky.
No, you were much more sedate when you were married. Yeah, but like when you met Ira very young.
Oh, yeah.
And then you married...
17.
You were 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
So was he like the first person you were sort of with?
Yes.
All right, so now you've got a lot of time to make up for.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Have you had any encounters yet? Just curious. I lived through you, Florence.
I know. Maybe I could ask him if you could come along. I don't know what you want to. Well, I hate to say this. Well, yeah.
Now, no, that's great. That's great. No. Wait, were you nervous? This is, literally, serious. If it's 29 years with one man, and here comes number 2. No. Were you a little nervous?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Where'd you go?
I'm not going to tell you where I went.
To your apartment, to a hotel, something very glamorous.
Well,
you know, back of the car.
Where do you... Wait a second.
It's glamorous.
That can be interesting in the back of a car. With the windows blacked out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a
Joan.
limousine. Was it in a limousine?
Yeah, where did you go? I know you had a lot of sex before Edgar.
Oh, a lot of sex before Edgar.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where?
Mental hospital. We'll be right back after this commercial message. So stay tuned.